it's Kat. How are you? So today we have another pick a card, and today's pick a card is a mini reading, meaning that it's a little bit shorter than usual. My videos are usually about 30 minutes long, and so I thought, you know, like what if I tried to make like some shorter videos as well, like maybe like once a week, one longer video and then also one shorter video, let's say like 10 to 15 minutes max. I thought that would be doable. I mean, I'm a university student, so I am super busy, but I think I can make it. And if I can't, well, I'll just try again when I have a little bit more time, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my hardest. So today's video or reading is about the things that you need to release in order to transform or to finish your transformation. I feel like a lot of us are either starting or already in the process of transformation. And yeah, part of that transformation is releasing the old, releasing things that don't serve you. So we're going to take a look at what is it exactly that you need to release in order to transform, in order to move on from this stagnated energy. So yeah, that's what we're going to take a look at. So we have pile number 1 with lemon quartz, pile number 2 with amethyst, pile number 3 with garden quartz. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello, my beautiful pineapple ones. So you chose the lemon quartz and 37, creation, soul expression, something new. So the message here is a very, very clear. Your soul desperately wants to create. And I feel like you've felt this for a very long time. But there has been something, just something, I feel like maybe stress or something, like keeping you from it, or not knowing where to begin, or what if I suck? Oh, honey, that's just dumb. But your soul, it desperately wants to create. And I feel like it could also be that you want to start something new, but you're just not sure how to do that. You don't know. Like, I just keep hearing, like, what if I suck? Like, what if it sucks? So what? So what if it sucks? Is your world gonna burn if it sucks? No! What does it matter if it sucks? It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be you. It's something that you created. Your baby. What if it sucks? So what if it sucks? Oh my god. Do it. Do it anyway. Oh my god, it's almost like, you know, like how people have, oh, a card dropped, so I'm gonna pick that up. You know how people often say like they have a fear of a white canvas, and they treat that canvas as if it was the only canvas in the world. So what if you ruin it? You can always paint over it, or you can buy a new canvas. So what? So what? It's part of life. It's something you're supposed to be doing. Oh my lord. Honey, go ahead and create. I mean, I feel like that is your next chapter. Whatever is on the other side of this transformation, there is a person there who is so happy to create. They are filling their soul purpose, and they are so happy. They are so happy. One day they decided to try, and it's just kind of like them thanking you, like thanking this version of you and saying like, thank you so much for trying. Oh my god, sorry, I knocked my trash can. Like, thank you for trying. Thank you for trying, because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have all of this if you hadn't one day decided to try to paint something or to write something. There is a story inside of you that is begging to be told. And I don't know what sort of creativity is burning inside of you. Oh, I'm also being taken to a poem. I don't remember it properly. I remember it being like a dialogue between two people, and I don't remember it from like word to word, but it's something like this. Like, you know, like I think I know why they call creativity a spark. Because it burns in us anyway, whether we use it or not. But if we don't use it, it smolders, it dies and it smolders, and the smoke will suffocate us. But if we use it and let it burn, it's this beautiful flame that will keep us warm. And that is just something that I feel here. I don't know, I may have added some of my own things because I don't remember it. I don't remember it like properly. I only remember the part like it burns and it smolders and the smoke will suffocate us. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, we have Two of Fire. Planning, partnering, progress. So actually you won't be doing this thing alone as it seems. There will be a partner coming for you. And I think you already know who this may be. You won't be doing this alone. It could also be that you will find someone while preparing for this thing or while doing this thing who will eventually become your partner or something like that. But you won't be doing this alone. There is somebody coming for you. Then we have the Queen of Air. Oh my lord. Brilliant, experienced, humorous. I feel like later on, years from now, you will be actually teaching people how to start, how to become you, how to do what you did. You will be teaching people. And I do see you as somebody who speaks to people, like speaks in front of a lot of people, like an audience. Could also be like an interview. But I do feel like you will be speaking to a lot of people somehow. It could be through a camera, it could be through like having a physical audience or writing a book. You will have an audience, but will it be completely like physically present? I'm not sure about that, but that's fine. Then we have this one for water. Distraction, self-absorption, discontentment. Yeah, this is where I see that you are currently. I did see actually. Remember when I picked those cards from the ground? I didn't say it then, but it was for water. But there were too many cards on the floor, so I decided like not to take them, but I did like have I sort of had a peek when I put them back in the deck, and one of them was a Four of Water, and I was like, well, that would make sense. And here it is. I love it when universe does this, or spirit guides do this, like, did I stutter? Well, did you not hear me? This is what I wanted you to have. Now you will have it. I don't know, it's just so funny. But yeah, you desperately need to create, my love. Oh my lord, like please do it. I don't know, it could be something small. It could be something small that you start with, but that is definitely something that I see. And I know that you're kind of like, it's kind of like you know you have to do this, but I feel like you're just really worried. You're really worried what will happen. Will people laugh at you? I don't know. I don't know if they will, but do we care? No, we do not. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a damn, okay? We don't give a damn. We are going to do our soul purpose regardless. It's our purpose. It is. So also I just realized like this is supposed to be, wait, no, it's not. Wait, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Like I thought, well, maybe it's not supposed to be like a falling star, like a, you know, like shh. Because there is a moon, but there are no other stars, or is that just supposed to be a comet? I don't know, but my initial thought was that it was a shooting star. I'm being taken to moments where I wished upon a shooting star. Let me tell you something. I have those things now. Well, to be fair, I only asked for one thing. I only asked for one thing, and I do have that now, so that's great. So, yeah, I do see somebody like looking at the stars, maybe wishing upon a shooting star, but kind of like looking at the stars like, okay, this is completely like not even related to the reading, but I see this might be a confirmation to somebody, so I'm just gonna say it. I see someone outside looking at the stars and thinking, I wish I could be home. I want to go home. And almost like looking at the stars kind of like and feeling homesick to the stars, if that makes sense. Like that's where I'm from, that's where I belong, and I miss my home. And so that for me now is a sign that I'm just gonna adjust my seat, that you are in fact a starseed. So that might be something that you want to take a look at. But let's take the last card on the table so we can go to it, or like finish up the reading with all the information. So this card is going to be advice in your current situation. So what do you want to tell my beautiful palatable ones? What advice do you have for them in any situation that they are in currently? What do they need to know in the present moment? Okay. King of Fire. Listen. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice for someone creative. Oh my God. This could actually also be this Two of Fire. Somebody who inspires you. There is somebody out there who you kind of like want to be, like who you want to become. And I feel like they might have a lot of advice for you if you ask for them. If you have this sort of person in your life, somebody who you strive to be, and if you are in a position to ask for some advice, go ahead and do it. But I also feel like they would be saying the same thing as I would, like be creative, like start, just start. Like it doesn't matter where you are, just start. Wherever you are, just start. Whatever you have currently, just start. Like if you don't have a canvas, you might have a piece of paper though. Like start practicing. Go for it. And like I also feel like you're putting so much pressure on yourself. Like I feel like everything you do has to be a masterpiece. It doesn't. Like you're putting too much pressure on it. Like have fun. Like a lot of people I've noticed, like when somebody asks them like, how did you get so good? Like what happened? How did you change your training routine or something? Like what happened? How did you get so good? And they were just like, they just say like, I just remember that I love doing it. So I started doing it because I love it, not because I want to succeed. And that's when I started winning. I started doing it because I loved it. So start doing this creative thing because you love it, not because you needed desperately to succeed. Do it because you love doing it. Like go back to the time where you were a child and you did these things and you were having fun because you didn't have to worry about money, because you didn't have to worry about like what you're gonna make for dinner because you're a kid. Like these things usually and should be provided to you. So obviously there are exceptions, me included, but you know, that is what childhood is supposed to be like. So go back to being the child version of you who loved doing it, to have fun. Like They didn't need it to be good. They just needed to be able to have fun. So go back to that. Go back to having fun. And I feel like that's going to be the key here. But what you need to let go of is this thought of like, what if it sucks? So what if it sucks? So what? What are you going to do? Cry about it? Then cry about it and try again. So what? So what if you fail? Like, what's the problem? I don't see any problem. Go ahead and try. So yeah, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the amethyst. And number 7, past life guides, karmic lessons, present assistance. So, sorry, I burped a little bit. That just confirms what I was just thinking. There is a lesson, a karmic lesson that you keep repeating over and over and over and over and over and over. It is the same lesson that you keep living. And the reason for this is that you're not learning the lesson. You're not learning what it's supposed to be teaching you. So this is something that you need to finally let go. This could be something like a person. This could be a person, like an ex, like on and off again ex type of situation. It could be a habit that you just can't let go of. This could be a limiting, I feel like it's an action though, like it's something that you keep doing or something you keep falling back to, kind of like a, let's say for example, like this is a good example actually. So let's say that you've been trying to lose weight your entire life, and it's just not working out. You might be able to lose a little bit and then you gain it all back and then some. I feel like there is something significant, something in your foundation that is not quite right. It's kind of like the foundation that you're trying to build on is not solid. It's a little bit wonky, so that's why the tower keeps falling down. So that is what is happening for you. You keep doing the same mistakes over and over again, and you're not quite learning what to do. You keep thinking that, well, I just need more motivation. I just need to be more strict. I just need to have more discipline. That's not it. You need to fix your foundation. There is something here that is not working out. Like for example, let's say that example that I just gave you, the weight loss example, resonated with you. So let's build on that. So maybe the reason why you're not losing the weight you want to lose is not because of lack of motivation. It's not lack of discipline. It could be a feeling disconnected with your eating. Maybe you have some wounds around eating and you need to heal those first, and then you will be able to build a healthy relationship with food that will then help you lose weight. It's kind of like you focus on one thing and then you sort of get the other one as a side bonus, and something like that. It's almost like you are trying to heal the symptom, but you're forgetting to, like, you need to actually heal the actual source. Kind of like that. You're focusing too much on the symptoms. We have Knight of Fire. Confident, passionate, adventurous. Interesting. Let's see what that is all about. Is that your future or something? Let's see. What information do you have for my pile number? Okay, so here we have all of them then. Got it. 3 of Air. Sorrow, forgiveness, healing. Yeah. Okay. goals, expansion, and vision. This is 3 of fire. Okay. I see it now. I see it. Yeah. So I feel like this 3 of air is where you are. It's almost like you keep disappointing yourself. You keep finding yourself in the same damn position every time. You, it's almost like you put your faith in this one thing that constantly keeps disappointing you, yet you still keep betting on that same thing, if you know what I mean. Like every time you do the same thing, you hope that the result will be different, but it never is, yet you still keep playing. This could be a person for some of you. This could be a kind of like a karmic relationship type of person that you just need to let go, like cut ties with. Or make absolutely sure that this is not happening again, and just, if you can be friends, obviously try, but I feel like for the majority of you, they just need to go. You need to cut the cord. And I feel like when you finally realize that, because, well, with the 3 of air, it's almost like with the 3 of air, it's like your spirit guide's kind of like comforting you, like, yes, it's hard, difficult, sad. Like, do you know in what was it? It was the spin-off from Bridgerton, the Queen. I forgot her name. Anyway, it was the spin-off, the Queen spin-off, like her love story with the king. And her, what she says every time somebody is crying and sad, she says, sorrow, sorrows. What was it? Another thing. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that. It's sorrows, sorrows. But yeah, it was just because they're like, yes, now here is a knife. Will you cut this cord for us so we don't have to do this again? But you never do. And like, oh, they can change. They can change. No. No, honey. Come on. We've been down this road before. And I feel like when you finally realize that, you have this freedom. You're just running away with this freedom, and you're like, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do, but at the same time you're happy and you're free. I don't know, there's just this kind of like child, like, I don't know what to do with my life anymore, but it's kind of like excited, like there are so many possibilities, like, you know, like, oh my god, I just saw the Rapunzel. Oh my god, this goes so well. Oh my god, you're Rapunzel. Like when she comes down from the tower and she's like having this existential crisis, like, oh my god, I'm the worst daughter ever. I am never going back. That is what I feel for you, absolutely. Like when you're like kind of deciding, I don't want to do this anymore. This could be like, I'm reminding you, whatever your situation is, if this is a person, then this is the person. But if for you this is more like a habit, then this is a habit for you. So like take what resonates, you don't, yeah, okay, so play with what you have. So yeah, that is what I see for you, the Rapunzel scene. And you know, but you know, like she's so excited though, because she's finally achieving her dream. And I feel like this is what the Knight of Fire is here about. Like the Knight of Fire is somebody who is driven, who is passionate, who is not afraid to take space, and somebody who loves adventure, someone who is not afraid to say no, someone who is not afraid to say yes. Like when they see an opportunity, they will motherfucking take it. So I feel like that is the energy that you'll be stepping into, because a lot of possibilities now are open for you after you cut this thing out. And also, if this is something that you need to heal, actually, you will be able to heal it. You will find a way. But remember this. What you have been doing in the past is not working. Move on. Try something else, and that will work. If you're trying to go about this the same way you always have, you will find yourself back in here, okay? But when you finally take that chance and you try something else, that will get you here to the 3 of fire. You will have your vision, you will have your goal, and you will get on your ship and you will get the fuck out of there. You will go ahead and achieve that dream of yours, you know? You got it? Okay. Get on your ship. Let's go. So, we're gonna have our last card. So this is going to be advice on your current situation, wherever you are currently. So, spirit guides, what do my beautiful pile number 2s need to hear at this moment? What do they need to know? What would help them? There we go. 2 of air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Yes, 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 yes. Fuck yeah. This is exactly what I've been talking about where you are currently. You've been stuck, you've been playing on this loop. Like you just, like like one of like those episodes in like a lot of series when they have this day when they just wake up and it starts like the same day starts over again, like in the same way, and it's hell, and they just keep playing that on the loop, and it's just terrible. That is what I feel like you've been living in. You've been living in this loop like over and over and over again. You keep always finding yourself here in the 3 of air, crying your eyes out. That is where you keep finding yourself. And we're done. We're done with that. We don't want that no more. Now we're gonna go about this the other way. We will try something else because what we've been doing is not working. So we're gonna try something else. There is a message coming through, but I don't remember what that is. I'm gonna take a moment and think. Because where is it? Because I keep hearing somebody say, now it's gone. Oh, come on. What was it? I keep hearing somebody say, like, it's not working. It's not working. I feel like it's a quote. It's like, not a quote, but like a scene from a movie or TV. I'm going to think for a moment where it's from. Like, honestly, I have no idea. I honestly don't. Like, I hear, it's not working. You'd better... I don't... That is the... Give me the information, please. I don't know where that's from. It sounds like static to me. Like, it's not working. You'd better... Annoying. I am annoyed. I am properly annoyed. Anyway, yeah. So it could be that the reason why I'm not getting that message is because it's a different one for all of you. So one size does not fit all. So it could be like that. But I feel like if you had some thoughts, like you'd better beep beep something, like what is that for you? Do you already know? Because some of you already know what it is. It could be that you need to heal these wounds. You need to do some shadow work. And I hate that when people say like, okay, you need to do this and this and that, and then they don't explain any further. So I'm going to explain a little bit. You can do shadow work by, this is my favorite way, by using journal prompts for shadow work. I personally find them on Pinterest, and they work wondrous. Like, that is what I do, and I go very deeply in every single question, and I always find that my first answer is not the one. It's usually the second or the third answer that is the actual deeper truth. So, you know, that is something that you might want to keep in mind. This is like if you have a wound, like you realize now that actually I have a wound, like actually I actually feel like that's the thing, like it's a wound here that kind of like, you know, like when a cut like gets a scab and then you keep like scratching it and then it becomes it just never heals and then it becomes a scar. I feel like that is what is happening for you or has already happened. So this could be around food, could be around money, could be around relationships. So that is the advice that I have for you. Go on Pinterest and find some journal shadow work prompts like about this topic that you know what this is. Like it could be self-worth, could be confidence, could be relationships, money, food, like eating, emotions, anything, whatever you feel like the problem is. What is the core reason why you keep repeating this loop? Like think about it, think where it comes from. Why can't you break free? Like where does it all come from? That's when you will find the seed of truth, and then you can start working on it. That is what you need to do. Stop the loop, break the loop and get out. So yeah, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pal number 3. I was gonna say 1. We have Garden Quartz and card number 12, Elementals. Nature Spirits, the 4 elements. So I'm actually gonna take a closer look. I thought that was a wine glass, but that's a bird. Yeah, so here is what I can see for you. Your life currently is way too loud. There's a lot of going on, a lot of distracting things, a lot of things that bring you a lot of stress are happening in your life, and you need to quiet it down. Like it's too loud. It's too loud. And you need to reconnect with nature as well. That is a definite message for you. So let's get some more cards to get deeper in. We have 8 of Earth, education, focus, details. Okay, got it. So you are just really, really busy with life. I feel like you are really busy with studying or working or getting really good at your craft. You're just a little bit too busy. You're like this, you know, like too much work and not enough play. That is what I feel here. And I also feel like one of your limiting beliefs seem to be, if I work really hard, I will make it. If I work really hard, I will make it. It's not necessary. You don't need to work really hard to make it. You know, like that might be something that you might want to release at some point when you feel really ready. Really? What other messages do you have about this thing? Yeah. Oh my god, we have number 13, which is death, but in this deck it's called release. Endings, transformation, freedom. So I feel like you might be like building a business. Some of you may be building a business or trying to build some sort of something to base your income on. And I feel like you're working really hard to make it, but it's just not really making it, and you don't know why. It's because you're not that type of person yet who would have this, who would feel deserving of this, and you have a lot of limiting beliefs to let go of. So the biggest one of that is like, if I work really hard, I can make it. Like, I'm not working hard enough, so that's why I'm not making it. I feel like that might be, for the majority of you, the biggest thing here. But basically, yeah, in order to make this, or make it in your field of choice, you need to become the person who would have it all. And that's when you will have it all, you know? Okay, so we have a lot more messages coming in. Let's see. Let's get the last card from this deck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chill. Please. Chill. Oh my god. I think that's it though. I think that's it. It was just one card. It came face up. So we have 7 of Water. Choices, over-analyzing, and procrastination. Yep, makes sense. Makes absolute sense. Choices, over-analyzing, and procrastination. Got it. There is something different that you need to try. What you've been doing right now is not quite working. And this is actually something that the gem goddess said in one of her videos. I just heard her voice. And she said, like, if we go to the gym, we don't just pick up the lightest weights and work out and then wonder why it's not working. No, we pick up the hardest weights that, you know, we can possibly lift, and then we work on those until we feel like we can go a little bit heavier, and then we go with that. So yeah, you need to, if you're like a little bit too confident, or not confident but comfortable right now, I feel like you need to switch things up a little bit, like make it a little bit more challenging for you. Not that it's not hard, but I feel like now it's kind of too mundane. You need to change things up, you need to switch things up, and kind of like imagine, like, if you had it all, if you had made it, how would it be different? How would your work be different? How would it be changed? How, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that is also something I'm gonna think about. I had a third message here, but I kind of lost it. Because I feel like there are a lot of different ways for you to get to your goal, and you're so sure that it's this one way. If I stick on this one way, I will make it. No, no, no. Can you see this big roadblock on your way? Like, this is not the only way. There are a lot of different ways to get there. So find another route. This is not working, so find another route. But also, like, just don't give up. Don't give up, but change things. I'm not saying you need to give up. You don't need to give up. You just need to switch things up. Become the person who would feel deserving of this. Because let's face it, if you have that limiting belief of, like, if I just work hard enough, I won't make it. Eventually, if you do make it a little bit easier though, like if you change things up, if you become the person who would have them first and then get the things, you might think like, well, I don't deserve this because I didn't work hard enough. Like, I don't think I worked hard enough, so I don't think I deserve this. So there's that kind of possibility that will happen in the end. So that is why it's important to let this limiting belief go, because it's not serving you. You know people who haven't worked hard, but they still made it. And then there are people who did work hard and then they made it. And that's why they believe that they need to work hard. It's not... And also, like, hard work is different for a lot of different people. So for some, like, your work might be super easy. Like, they could do it in a Monday. Like, the things you do in a week, they could do in a couple of hours. And then there are people who who would be crushed by the weight of your responsibilities. So you need to adjust. You need to find a different way and release these limiting beliefs, because I do feel like there is this kind of like sense that you're not worthy of this thing, which is kind of like slowing this process. There's something like that happening here. It's kind of like with the Seven of Water, with that imagery, like I feel like you... Okay, this is a little bit silly, but let's say there is a person who always looks at this one shop's windows, like it's so beautiful, the window, like all the things that they had in there, they're so beautiful, but they are so expensive. And this person, they would just die to get in there and to buy these things, but she never actually goes in, she never actually walks in. And but what she is kind of like instructed to do, because if she was the successful version of herself, she would be able to purchase those things. She wouldn't feel strange about going in. She would think that it was quite casual of her to go in, because that is just what she does on every Tuesday. And so what I would advise that person to do, just go in, pretend for a few minutes that you are this version of yourself who would have no problem walking in there, who would find it actually kind of boring to go in there even. Like, this is just what I do. You know, that way. Like, I want you to find that person who would feel worthy to go into that shop. Do you know what I mean? So we're gonna get the final card and tie up this reading. You know, I have actually been really enjoying these short readings. You know, like, I didn't think I would. I thought I would feel really, like it wasn't enough. But I do feel like these are actually quite good. And let me tell you, I've been putting off, like, doing these short readings for almost a year. I've had this idea in my brain for almost a year, and I only just now did it. And that is so silly. That is so silly, because like I tried once or twice, but then I felt like I was kind of like cut off because the time was so short. But now I feel like this was actually the perfect amount of time. So, you know, like, it's, if you try a new thing, you might find that, you know, actually this is quite natural for me. And then that is what you should go for. We have Five of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So, I forgot to mention that this is for like current, wherever you are currently. Yeah, I totally feel this for you, because I feel like you are a little bit disappointed, a little bit disheartened that, you know, you're not getting the success as fast enough, as fast as you thought you would be getting it. And another message that I have for you, that, you know, it was from the same video of Gem Goddess. Like, it was a new one. I think it was like 5 signs that your manifestation is coming in. It was a great video. I would recommend you to watch it. I can actually link it down below if I remember. I'm gonna try to remember, so you can go straight there if you haven't seen it already. But it was a great video, and she explains, like, one of the best signs that your manifestation is actually coming in is if you're getting resistance. If you're feeling like nothing is happening, and you're noticing how all the other people are getting all of these views and all of these likes, and you're getting maybe like 15 views in your video or something. Totally felt that, by the way. Totally felt that. And yeah, that is actually one of the best signs that your manifestation is coming, because you're getting this resistance. It's what I like to think of it is as a kind of like a test. Like, do you really want it? Are you really willing to work for it? Even if it's this hard, are you really willing to work for it? That is like how I see it. It's kind of a test, like how badly do you want this? Like that kind of test. And I feel like you are totally winning that test. But I would recommend you to kind of like see, what is it? Like, how different is this version of you who would have it all compared to the version that you are right now? So start changing that. Also, I completely forgot about the main card we had here. You need to slow down with the social media, and you need to get outside. I feel like there is inspiration out there waiting for you, but you just need to get your butt outside and, you know, have a little walk. I don't know, something, because I feel like you are just too focused on where you are, how you're gonna make it and stuff, and you kind of need to so in Finland we have the saying, like, put your brain on a hanger. And it kind of it means that you just kind of like take out your brain and you put it on a hanger, and you kind of like, you're just kind of like not thinking about things, not worrying about things, just enjoying whatever is in front of you. And that is something that I feel like you need to do. Like, just put your brain away for a second and just live for a minute. Just go outside and have a walk. Go outside and have an ice cream. Just quiet your mind. Slow down. Whatever is coming, it's gonna come either way. You know? Well, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye.